Deci, domnul patron, începem. Facem registrare.
Yep.
Just in case. I put all presentations in folder. So it's good here, our presentation. Okay? Alt tab, new folder. It's in the on desktop. New folder, all presentations are here.
That's all.
So when person come, you ask what's presentation, and you
And I will play.
Yes. And this is city hall and so on. They will talk. But now leave this and just move to agenda. So now we are live. Can you check? We are live. They here. Can you check? They here.
Good morning.
Yes, I hear. Oh. Miss Diana, do you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, yes. Perfect.
Good morning, dear friends. My name is Gabriel Ardelanu, the ambassador of Romania in Montenegro. I have the honor to open and to moderate this Romanian Montenegro Business Forum, and I will prepare a short speech, but first I want to give the floor to Minister Biljana Stepanovic, Minister of Science and Technological Development of Montenegro. She will deliver a video address to this forum, and then we'll continue. Thank you, Minister, that you had the time to address to us.
Thank you very much, dear Ambassador, Your Excellency, Mr. Viorel Ardelanu, dear Mr. Iulian Vasile Popescu from the Ministry of Research, Innovation and Digitalization of Romania, dear organizers, dear representatives of government, ladies and gentlemen. As the Minister of Science and Technological Development of Montenegro, I would like to take this opportunity to express sincere appreciation for the occasion to exchange knowledge in the field of science, innovation and technology with the colleagues from the Southeast Europe and to hear your experience as a young member state of the European Union, which is very valuable for Montenegro as a candidate country. Knowing that Romania is one of the fastest growing information technology markets in the Central and Eastern Europe, we are very glad to have you here in order to share with you Montenegrin approaches and to gain an understanding of new ways of improving our cooperation and also to enrich our development path in this area. The chance to connect all partners and stakeholders that are present here today is precious experience for all of us. Considering recent changes in the government of Montenegro and the fact that the science and technological development are together again in the newly established ministry, institutionally separated from other fields, our ministry will be focused on improving the environment for the development of scientific research, as well as creating the best possible preconditions for sustainable cooperation between economy and entrepreneurs on one side and the science on the other. Montenegro recognizes the importance of innovation in the economic development and has focused its activities on stimulating innovation at all levels, legal, strategic, and institutional. Digital transformation is one of the key priorities of our government recognized within the most important strategic documents, such as Smart Specialization Strategy and Digital Transformation Strategy of Montenegro. Therefore, our efforts are directed towards transforming the whole society through digitalization initiatives. The focus of the work of the Ministry of Science and Technological Development is also on building better conditions to motivate our young researchers to continue their careers in Montenegro and strengthen the business and academic environment. Focusing innovation activities on the specific priorities and having clear institutional and program basis for innovation open a wide range of cooperation opportunities, especially with the countries that share the same priorities, where we can use our comparative advantages and create a lot of joint initiatives. Ministry of Science and Technological Development strongly believes that learning from each other can strengthen our efforts on the path of digital transformation of our societies, and that is why we emphasize the importance of this meeting, which is a great base for further regional cooperation and for increasing the positive impact in the targeted fields. Thank you once again for inviting me to attend this very important event and giving me opportunity to present Montenegrin approaches, hoping that this is just one of our first steps towards wide range of our joint undertakings. At the very end, I would like to wish you successful work today, and let's wait the results of this exchange of experiences and knowledges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Minister. Thank you very much. For sure, we are ready to cooperate between with our Montenegrin colleagues in all the fields, and of course, especially in innovation, scientific research, and science. So I will continue with my presentation. As I said, it's a great pleasure and honor for me to deliver the opening speech on this occasion of the Economic and Business Forum between Romania and Montenegro. I'm very pleased that the delegation from different sectors of economy of Romania came to Podgorica to meet their Montenegrin counterparts. This event proves that there is a growing interest in Romania to find opportunities in investing in Montenegro or finding a good partner for making business. I applaud the cooperation between the Economic Chamber of Montenegro and ICT Cortex as the main Association for Information Technology and Communication, Arhipelago Company, and Afaceri.ro, who represent the main Romanian partners in the organization of this forum. Montenegro is a leading candidate for the next member of the European Union. Romania supports their objective in order to reach it as soon as possible. There are many opportunities in Montenegro. Our duty is to help to discover them. Romanian institutions and companies are able to find the most suitable Montenegrin partner. We Romanians feel very close to Montenegro. We share the same European values. We are neighbors and we cooperate very closely in ensuring the stability and prosperity of our region. We have close links, political, cultural, and economic from centuries, and such rich links count. As I said, one of the Romanian priority objectives in relation with Montenegro is to support its accession to the EU through political support, technical assistance, exchange of experience and good practices in some areas related to the negotiation chapter. This support is provided both bilaterally and multilaterally through the European institutions, but also through other international bodies. The Embassy has started to use different modalities of cooperation in order to boost the relations between companies, business people, researchers, officials, students, etc. from the two countries. We initiated the program of linking local communities and authorities, and we have already succeeded in establishing cooperation between Alba Iulia municipality and Cetinje Old Royal Capital, Dolj County Council, and local municipalities from Podgorica and Kotor. And we will continue to encourage this type of relations. We support the organization of economic fora like this one, and we have the excellent support of the Chamber of Economy of Montenegro. We facilitated the setting up of different sectorial agreements, like in the field of agriculture. In addition, we have several concrete bilateral projects underway, such as supporting the organization of an emergency operations center in Podgorica, initiation of projects in the field of environmental protection through cooperation between the Ministry of Environment, Ecology of the two countries. And tomorrow I will meet the new Minister of Ecology from Montenegro, and I will discuss with her how we continue this project. Ensuring easier access for Montenegrin companies to the Romanian market, especially to Romanian agricultural products. Restarting direct flights between Romania and Montenegrin airport. Presentation of the tourist offer in Montenegro for Romanian citizens. As you probably know, Romania is an industrial country with important educational centers, being very developed in various economic sectors, including ICT, light industry, car industry, logistics, green energy and services, agriculture. Romania is also one of the most competitive labor forces in the EU, and in Central and Eastern Europe, Romania is now the second economy after Poland. Romania has to become a true close partner from Montenegro in all fields. I wish you all the best and have a fruitful meeting. So, I think there are a lot of things to say, but we will continue in the next. Now I will give the floor to Mr. Marius Alexa, Director of Arhipelago, who is one of the coordinators of this mission.
Thank you. And I would like to say, first of all, that I'm very happy that we are here together. For us, it's a moment expected for a long time. We started to prepare this project 6 months ago. And here we are in the same room with a lot of interesting people. And I think today will be very interesting for us as a business persons who we are. So my name is Marius Alexa. I'm the co-organizer of technician for Afaceri.ro. are organizing this trip to discover Balkans because we found a niche where the market needs our services. So this niche is to help companies from Romania to discover new markets. So here in Montenegro, we are to create connections, to create links between people, between companies, between universities and other organizations. Our delegation is formed from various types of organizations. So we have construction companies, beer producers, universities from different fields, medical producers, media, and ITC companies. We have also with us ITC cluster, software companies, also other organizations who support SMEs like Chamber of Commerce, organized organization, other small networks of companies. So a few words about us, about the Afaceri.ro program. It's a private initiative, and we are specialized in organizing international events, trade missions, business weekends, and finally, we are working to build, construct international network of entrepreneurs who are willing to cooperate and to discover their potential to cooperate and to work together. So here in Montenegro, we are here today to know you. In fact, our main priority is to have some work with you to understand what companies you represent, what opportunities can come together. Mr. Ambassador said that there's no direct fight between Romania and Montenegro, and that's a big problem for us to reach you. But on the other hand, I can say that if we will to discover each other, we'll find a way to connect. And this definition is organized with the main idea, the aim to discover you. So it's difficult to make business without knowing you, without understanding the market, understand the profile. We will read a lot about Montenegro, about the business profiling, but nothing is compared with being here. And the moments of networking the plan for 11 a.m. will be very important for us. That's why we encourage you to stay randomly on the seats on the tables, just to encourage networking and receiving value. As I said to my students, because I'm teaching entrepreneurship, we have to have an obsession for offering value to our clients, to our attendees to the events. So the biggest value today will be the connections will be made. Thank you, and have an interesting networking today.
Thank you, Mr. Alexa. Yeah, you are very right. We have to intensify the link with the Montenegrins. That's why I said we started this program of making direct links between different local authorities, but also we want to develop different projects with the central government. And we are ready, as an embassy, we are ready, me and my colleagues, to support you and to organize, to help this type of events for a better link. Now we'll start the first session with I have the pleasure to give the floor to Mrs. Tanya Radutinovi, Director of Project Department from the Economic Chamber of Montenegro, our very close partner.
Să se prezinte după doamna ceilalți. You have presentation? No?
No. Thank you. Dear Mr. Ambassador, dear guests from Romania, dear representative of Montenegro business community, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to greet you on behalf of the Chamber of Economy of Montenegro. First of all, let me express our gratitude to the Romanian Embassy for help in organizing this event and getting us all to explore the opportunities for deepening our economic relations. The Chamber of Economy of Montenegro is the sole national chamber in our country with a rich tradition dating back to 1928. We have had cooperation with the Romanian National Chamber through participation in different very important chambers associations at regional and European level, as well as bilaterally. Today's business forum gathers businessmen from both countries with a clear expressed interest to establish a network and cooperate more. Our commitment is to support them in this process using as well European Enterprise Network, one of the organizing parties of this event, as a platform that enables this kind of collaboration. Very briefly, I will present the performances of the Montenegrin economy. Since the restoration of its statehood as a small and market-oriented economy, Montenegro has made significant progress measured by the increased national income and living standards of the population. Unfortunately, economic growth was interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. As a small economy which relies significantly on the services sector and its import dependent, Montenegro has shown great sensitivity to external shocks. Economic activity depended to a large extent on the epidemiological situation and the measures in force which had the greatest impact on the tourism sector before others. But real GDP growth of 14% was achieved in the first 9 months of 2021. The growth of GDP was mostly contributed by the growth of export of services, which was generated through the greatest tourist activity, but the growth of household and the public consumption. On the other hand, the level of investments was lower in real terms than in the previous year and year after 2006 and our independence. Positive trends were also recorded in trade, transport, and industry in 2021. The crisis has shown that the structure of the Montenegrin economy must be diversified. The greatest potential there are in primary agriculture because there is a large unused capacity. Focusing on the organic agricultural production could also contribute to improving the tourist offer. The transfer of knowledge and experience that the Romanian business sector has in this field could be very valuable for us. But the aforementioned crisis has also taught us in the importance of digitalization and put our focus strongly towards digital transformation of the Montenegrin society, as this was the case all around the world. Thanks to that, this industry is the fastest growing one in our country in the last couple of years. This has also increased the need for additional well-skilled labor force and development of innovation. In line with that, potential cooperation could be explored by allowing for better connectedness of the Romanian and Montenegrin ICT sector. Our colleague from ICT cluster Cortex will explain more deeply the situation in this sector later during the event. For my point of view, Romanian market could be important for our tourism sector. taking in consideration the situation between Ukraine and Russia Federation, as well as the fact that they make 30% of the total number of tourists in Montenegro, we are shifting our focus to other relevant markets, doing our best to attract more and more people, especially from the EU countries. Direct flights from Romania to Montenegro during the touristic season could significantly affect the number of tourists coming from your respective country. As a final note, my position as a director of project department in the chamber allows me to highly stress potential cooperation through development and implementation of projects funded by the EU through different programs. Both Romanian institutions and us are eligible partners in Danube Regional Program and Horizon Europe. Regarding Danube, we expect the first call in September, and all this time we could use to exchange ideas which could be developed together at a later stage. To conclude, the Chamber of Economy of Montenegro and our Office of European Enterprise Network are at your disposal for concrete proposals and cooperation. My colleague, Ms. Nadera Kočević, Secretary of the ICT Association Board at the Chamber of Economy, we will stay till end of the forum, and during network parts of the event, we can answer on any potential questions you may have. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Radutinovic. As I said, the Economic Chamber of Montenegro is one of the main partners of the embassy in the economic point of view, and we see when the president of the Romanian Chamber of Commerce and Industry will have the time to sign the agreement, because the text is already finished, and maybe Mr. Budnaru will accelerate a little bit to discuss with Mr. Daraban. I will also probably meet him very soon in June. But we are ready, as I said, to help to diversify the economy of Montenegro, because it's very clear that it's one of the main objectives of Montenegro, and to increase the resilience of the economy of the country. Thank you. Now I have the pleasure to give the floor to my colleague Patricia Răduț, Minister Counselor, our economic attaché. She is resident in Albania, so she's covering both Albania and Montenegro. So she knows a lot about the economy in this part, in this region.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be here. It's a real pleasure for me to address this economic forum, which bringing together representatives of the private and entrepreneurial environment in Romania and Montenegro. Before anything else, allow me to warmly thank the co-organizers, Arhipelago, Mr. Marisa, and Romanian Embassy, also my colleague, Radu, which he works a lot for this forum, and as well as the representative of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Thank you this year. And all distinguished participants for all work activities, including academic, research, and international economic relations, for having us today. I warmly welcome the presence of so many business persons and representatives of the clusters of Romanian from Romania and Montenegro interested to invest in such diverse fields of activity: energy, construction, infrastructure, waste management, IT tourism, so on. Your physical presence today speaks for itself to the real potential that our two countries have in terms of trade and economic cooperation. Based on your most valued efforts, we do hope to see soon an increased business presence in Montenegro for Romanian investors. Actually, I have the pleasure to tell you that last month in April, we had here a big delegation from south of Romania. And now we have another big delegation from east of Romania. And in this time, some big Romanian companies start to call me and ask me, what happened in Montenegro? Why the Romanians go there? And these kind of events are very important to give a signal to the environment business or the business person from both countries. So I think this is a very good potential for us. I therefore hope that the contacts you will be establishing in the framework of this forum will contribute to a long-lasting partnership with the Romanian companies. And I also hope that together with the many companies from Montenegro present today, you will conclude successful and beneficial contracts. I also think that both the geographical proximity and the close cultural background between our countries give all of us no excuse to not look forward to a vibrant and amplified bilateral trade. Let us therefore fully use this opportunity for identifying business opportunities and building business relationships with companies from our two countries. In Romania, we have IT companies specializing in and accrediting for the construction of data centers. It means they can build the buildings which are delivered fully equipped with all the necessary infrastructure. At the same time, the Romanian companies specialized in this field are interested to participate together with the companies from Montenegro in projects related to digitalization of services and implementation of soft programs for agriculture, energy, transport, finance. We Romania, we see Montenegro as an important player in the Western Balkans in the next years, and we look forward to increasing our bilateral economic relations to a level where it becomes one of our main trading partners. According to our foreign trade statistics, despite the pandemic breakout, which was accountable for the decrease in our trade flows in 2020, Montenegro remains in the principal destination of Romanian export products in Western Balkans. Figures show that in 2021, our bilateral trade amounted to euro 30 million, out of which the export reached around 26 million euro and imports around 4.18 million euro. Compared to the same period of last year, the volume of total trade increased by 43.64%, of which export increased by 31.06%, and imports increased by 252%, because Romania imports from Montenegro metal, base, and soap. Romania starts import from Montenegro, another good thing. But a closer look at both our economies shows a varied potential waiting to be developed. Naturally, we need diversification, expansion of the range of products, and sustainability, which means long-term vision. Montenegro is currently providing an ever-attractive business and investment environment. Regarding the relationship with Montenegro, there is a potential for many companies in major projects, namely construction and modernization of road and rail infrastructure of Corridor 8 and 10 of Montenegro, development of multimodal transport, micro hydropower construction, so on. Bilaterally, we have a number of instruments in place. One of them is this, and we hope so this year to start also the joint committee between our countries, which is a very, very important instrument. We believe that by strengthening cooperation with Montenegro, it will be possible to achieve interconnectivity between our states. It will be possible to launch association projects in multiple forms, administrative, academic, for research, etc., for regional development. From the point of view of the theory of the nation's competitiveness, Romania wants to use the present competitive advantage it has to use them in Montenegro in economic sector of interest. We are also interested in the projects included in Montenegro's National Development Plan for the IT, construction, road infrastructure, and energy sector. Romania is still interested in the development of electricity infrastructure. Our countries can start organizing and conducting bilateral consultation focused on identifying new solutions to stimulate and establishment and development of small and medium enterprises, the development of business network, including hubs, co-working spaces, clusters, and the consolidation of business centers, business digital innovation hubs for small and medium enterprises. The promotion and the development of business contacts between small and medium enterprises in the two states, the promotion of partnership and trade in practice, including through establishing and trade fairs of goods and services, will lead to faster evolution of the economic development of the two countries. Moreover, I can say openly that Romania needs more economic and business opportunity in all the non-EU countries, and we need to expand our existing and fantastic developing economic potential. We are interested in connecting to internal economy chains of Montenegro, as this can greatly help us facilitate spreading out of third markets in the Western Balkans, like Bosnia and Herzegovina, Albania, and North Macedonia. To do so, we need more associative projects in multiple forms that support regional development. This is a win-win situation for both countries, both economically and bilateral level, but also yet another asset, securing the place of Montenegro in European family where it belongs. I conclude by strongly encouraging and all distinguished representatives of the companies to fully use the opportunity of this forum in order to better assess and benefit from the business opportunities offered by the two countries, and in doing so, to build a lasting relationship with their respective partners. I wish you all success meetings. I thank you for your contribution, and I look forward to achieving concrete results for this forum in terms of increased trade relations in many mutual benefits business opportunities. Thank you. Vă mulțumesc și vă doresc.
Thank you, Patricia. And we appreciate a lot what your work in developing economic relations with the countries in this region, Albania and Montenegro, and we will, as you said, we'll see how to start the joint committee, economic joint committee between the countries. I will speak with the Minister of Economic Development, with the new minister, because in Montenegro it's a new government now. Only 2 weeks ago it was approved by the parliament. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Now I'll give the floor to Mrs. Nina Perunovic, economic advisor of the city mentioned from the city manager office. As I said, recently we practically concluded an agreement between Podgorica capital and the council of Dolj County, and in September we'll have the agreement between Podgorica and Cluj. So Podgorica is very active in relations with the local authorities.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to greet you all in the name of the capital city, Podgorica. Thank you, special thank you to the Romanian Embassy for the invitation. As you all know, we already had a successful organization of the event, Podgorica Investment Day, last year, where together with our head of international office and Romanian Embassy, we organized the event where we gather Romanian investors and we present our capital city Podgorica investment potentials. Today, I will just briefly inform you about current investment potentials. But before that, first of all, I would like all of us to watch one video that has its premiere on Dubai Expo earlier this year, and I hope you enjoy it. And now, when I hope I have your attention, I just want to highlight our main, let's say, investment project, and that is business zones, as you already saw on the video. Why Montenegro? I think my previous speakers mentioned a couple of benefits, because it's a NATO member, it's EU safe candidate, which means that your investments are secure. There are also numerous benefits both on local and state level. And regarding the business zones, all the benefits are well explained in the decree of business zones, as well as decision of establishing a business zones on the territory of capital city Podgorica. Business zones, which means it's why that project. It's attractive location, as you saw in the video. It's close to the airport, close to the port of Bar, near the main crossroads, and we offer the land for lease and for purchase. When it comes to lease, we are leasing the land on period for 30 years, for it's almost free rent. As you saw, it's 0.01 euro per meter square for a period of 30 years. We had a success after successful completion of the first public call, which was published last year. We have 17 applications from all over the world, and currently we chose the most successful applications, which will be signed contract with. The good thing about this is that we published the second public call, and it's currently open. So it is going to be closed on 17th of June, which means that investors who are interested in it still have time to apply. We will have our public opening of the applications of 20th of June. It is simple procedure for public call. We appreciate and the most points for the public call goes to companies that offer the highest number of employees. We also value the value of investments and period of deadline of realization of that investment. As I mentioned, all the benefits that include possibility for free trade zone are included in documents on both state and local level, and all the investment potentials that you saw in the video, together with all details about business zones, are available on our website, investinpodgorica.me. I remain at your disposal for any further questions, and I hope City Manager will also join us later to also answer to all of your questions. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Nina. Yes, that's true. We discussed several times with the city manager and the colleagues from Podgorica. The offer is excellent. I think that some Romanian companies can come and use this facility people and with more and more important economy. And now I have the pleasure to give the floor to Mr. Paul Butariu, President of the Iași Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I am very pleased that you are here and that we can make a connection not only with the cities and municipalities from southern part in Transylvania, but also from Moldova. So that more or less now we are covering almost almost all, and I know Iași is a very important city, a big industrial city, and an important university center, and the IT sector in Iași is more and more important. Myself, because I'm a computer engineer, my basis, I know when I graduated, Iași was at the beginning of making engineers in computer and electronic industry, but now it's one of the best standards. So you developed a lot. Mr. Butariu, you have the floor, please.
Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Minister, Excellency Consul of Romania, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here and give a warm salute of this meeting.
It's okay.
Of course, we are here for business. We are here to convince you to have a good connection in the environment business for Romania, especially in northeastern Romania, which is our country, our city. Our country, Iași, is on the border of European Union, East European border. We are the biggest country in Romania, we have around 1 million citizens, and Iași is the second largest Romanian city, which metropolitan area of 500,000 people. Iași is renowned like capital, cultural capital of Romania, historical capital of Romania, but now it's a modern city, dynamic city. We have a rate of growth up very, very high, more than the regions of Romania. And our target in this moment is to make the next step to the level of a smart city. Smart city means friendly with business environment and with, of course, green field. But it's possible to make in this part of Romania, it is simple. We want to make change of goods, change of services, change of all kind of business if possible. Because Iași is a very young city. We have around 70,000 students. We have, like I say, Mr. Ambassador, we have a good academical environment, university, and many young people, which is involved in entrepreneurial field, entrepreneurship, and startups. More of this, we encourage to develop our tourism. These 2 days we see a very, very beautiful camp. By the way, Mr. City Manager, I visit your pavilion at Dubai, and of course, at Dubai. I know about beautiful Montenegro, but in these 2 days we discovered the people of Montenegro, very nice and very, very open people, and this is very, very pleasant for us. And these people is necessary to know each other. It's necessary to know how it's possible to make change of what characterizes each people. Romania and Montenegro. That means it's necessary to develop tourism and speak Mrs. Minister of Affairs about the possibility of connection between Bucharest and Podgorica with airplane, and that means it's possible to develop tourism. Especially in Iași, we have a good position in Ecumenical, in Orthodox Church tourism. We have the biggest Romanian pilgrims event in Iași. That means it's possible to get open and to have a good relation. What can I say? This Iași, especially, and Romania, is a good example for European money, for European funds. It's a good example because in the last 12, 13 years, which Romania is member of the EU, GDP grew up from 110 billion euro to 230 billion euro. That means more than double. And this is a good example. That example, because Romania is not capable to access all the money from European Commission. So in this moment, Romania have around 54% of this money. I tell this because you are a state of candidate state, and it's better for you to teach from our mistake. Don't make our mistakes. Don't make our grow up of bureaucracy. Grow up of the whole type of documents to process your money. We are a business conference. His Excellency is diplomatic. It's not possible to discuss about all reality in economy. But in economy, no, it is a reality. But one of this reality is it's very hard for private sector to access money from Europe. I also to be a member here. Romania is a friend of Montenegro. Business is necessary to be a friend. And in my opinion, the first step for business is to meet each other. To make first shake of hand to trust, to have possibility to acknowledge each other and to make a good business. Especially, I want to assure the chamber, my colleagues from chamber from Podgorica, in my quality of the vice president of the National Chamber of Romania, to support to grow up collaboration, to sign this memorandum of understanding protocol, and to make much more for encourage entrepreneurship to knowledge with them. I hope so in the next 1 hour to make more understanding, to have more connection, and to open this channel for business collaboration. And finally, I want to say you a traditional wish is to be all of you to be healthy and rich in your pocket. I hope so to see you next time in Romania, in Iași, and I wish you very, very good luck. Thank you very much, and sorry for my not very good English.
Thank you, Mr. President Bunariu. Yes, I think that maybe you can support us.
Nu,
Okay.
eu le dau, vorbiți, doar rulează pe ecran.
In order to start some charters from Iași International Airport to Podgorica or Tivat airports. I think that came for the Romanian from the region, from the Iași County and from that region that can be very helpful to come to Montenegro. In 2019, there were some 35,000 Romanian tourists in Montenegro, but we have by far a big potential in order to divert some of the Romanian tourists who want to go to the Adriatic Sea, with not only Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey, which are the traditional destinations for Romanian tourists, but Montenegro and Croatia, I think, are also very important.
Very convinced. Very convinced it's cheapest from Croatia.
Here, the prices are for everybody. There are from 5-star hotels to 2-star hotels, or to go to private villas. So it's for each pocket. Okay, and now we'll go to a discussion on the ICT sector in Montenegro and Romania. We identified this sector as being one of the main potentials for agriculture and tourism. These are very clear, and infrastructure and energy, but ICT sector, the ICT sector in Romania is now bigger and bigger. So I have now the pleasure to give the floor to Mrs. Stania Gardacevic, President of the Board of Directors of ICT Cortex, one of our partners. Thank you. Okay, we'll give the floor.
Thank you. Your Excellence, esteemed members of the government, fellow business members from Romania and Montenegro, Bună ziua. I hope I pronounced it well enough. I had the opportunity to already being and visiting your beautiful country, so I'm very pleased to be able to share some of my own. And if you could please, yeah, that's the iconic cluster. I'm sure they will come after me. So we'll have the opportunity to hear something about the Romanian ICT cluster. I already did, and it has such great potential, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. Today, I'm going to be telling you something about the ICT Cortex, one of the ICT clusters here in Montenegro, and I'll be speaking as the head of the board of directors of the ICT Cortex. Just in preparation for the presentation, maybe I can tell you something about how we started working. So about a year and a half ago, 11 companies focused on software development, innovation, developing products that are helping the community and on both the national, state level, businesses or international organizations with their own innovative products and focused on experts decided to join forces and with joint efforts solve some of the most pressing issues we identified in the environment. For example, one of them, thank you so much. These are the companies that you can see here. We have decided to bond to solve some shared issues with some shared goals. One of the first things was of course, founding an ICT organization, the cluster organization last year in March. And we are very happy and pleased to see that today we have 32 members, and I will tell you something more about our structure and focus. All the information I believe will be valuable for you to determine the potential investment that you can have in Montenegro and also the potential for collaboration with the companies that I am representing today. We are also very focused on educating new staff because the lack of ICT professionals compared to our needs and the speed with which the formal education system can develop ICT professionals is a bit slower than the need we have for them with the potential we have for the experts and for the innovative products we are creating. So we want to focus on education of new staff, but also capacity building within the employees and the professionals we already have in our companies. On the other hand, of course, that is also the internationalization, exports of products, and of course, creating corporations and opportunities for collaboration such as we have today, strengthening innovation and competitiveness potential of our members, digital transformation, helping through our products and expertise in the IT sphere, helping both on the state and local levels to digitally transform both the public sector and the members of the private sector, because we really believe, and we have saw through our work, that ICT can have a lot of potential as a horizontal industry in helping achieve innovation, help businesses become more efficient, more effective, and just especially in the era of digitalization and the new age, become more resilient. And in the end, of course, we have also banded together around corporate and social responsibility. But we are very, very aware of the potential that ICT sector has, and also on the responsibility we have to bring back, give back to the community. And we are very, very passionate about that as well. In order to achieve this, we have from the very start focused on the quadruple helix model, meaning that we wanted to establish collaboration with the academia, with the public institutions, business community, civil sector, and NGOs. I will very briefly say that in the last year and a half, we are very proud of what we achieved. We have managed to establish ourselves as someone who different bodies and professional organizations can come to for advice. We have participated in various working groups, become members of committees and business councils, all with the goal of encouraging development, transformation, and helping it really realize itself in the community. We also participated in some projects in cooperation with the government and other public institutions where we could. We gave our products, we leased our services in order to make sure that we solve the issues that the whole community faced. We also, for example, signed a memorandum of cooperation with Central Bank of Montenegro for the first FinTech conference hackathon in Montenegro. We also have a great cooperation with the capital city of Podgorica through various projects we have. We have been very passionate about creating educational opportunities on all levels of educational path someone might take from the very beginnings in the middle school through high school, and then after at university level, and of course post-university education, especially if someone wants to re-qualify into the ICT sector. And of course, we invested heavily in capacity building of the existing workforce we have through several projects. Now, what I want to also say is that we have also been working on internationalization, and it is also going to be something that we will be focusing on in the future. So we welcome opportunities such as this one. And of course, we hope to one day be there in Romania and share more about our story there. So, but I will focus most of my presentation on what is ICT Cortex and what can you expect from the ICT sector in Montenegro, and please this not so small part that I can tell you more of. We are at the moment have 32 members. We employ more than 600 IT professionals, and it estimated that we contribute to the total exports of Montenegro in the amount of 18%. At least that was the case for 2021. These are some of our company members. They range from small innovative companies to big corporations, to big companies that have been in the field working in the IT sphere for at least 15, 20 years. And I'm sure that you will have the opportunity to meet some of them today. These are the markets covered by our members and services offered. It is important maybe here to say that you can reach out to us for everything from web graphic design, marketing and advertising, video animation, web mobile development, but also custom software design, tech support and maintenance, game development, network and network environment system, data privacy and security system, but also, as I mentioned, digital transformation and IT consulting. Most of the products a good number of products we create have been custom created for certain industries. So we have experiences when working with industries like banking and finance. I mentioned that we help organize the first FinTech organization, first FinTech conference and hackathon here in Montenegro, and we plan to continue on collaborating with the Central Bank of Montenegro on further initiatives such as this. Insurance, education, creating e-learning platforms, energetics, tourism, of course, since Montenegro is, as you know, a tourist destination, trade, media, but also textile industry, heavy industry, agriculture, working with the public sector, both on state or local levels, and working with international organizations. Clients that we work with, the members of the ICT work with, you can see some of them here. You can see that they range again, as I mentioned, and if we become more concrete, which is probably something you are interested in seeing to evaluate the investment potential of the ICT sector in Montenegro, these are the numbers for 2020 compared to 2021 for the member companies. So total revenue, you can see that from 2020 to 2021, it almost doubled. When it comes to profit, you can also notice a steady rise. When it comes to exports, you can see that it almost tripled. And when it comes to the number of employees, you see that it's on the rise as well. What this shows is actually the resilience and the potential the ICT sector in Montenegro has, even in the very challenging times as we have been facing in the past. And just the fact that we are experiences this growth of ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship represents a great opportunity for expanding more on the ties we can have between our two countries. So what is next? For ICT Cortex, of course, there always will be a focus on education. We will go back always to the shared goals. One of the three things we're focusing on further is creating Cortex Media. So creating a specialized media outlet that will be focusing on news from technology sphere. We also plan to have a media outlet per se, like news section, IT podcast show, and also have a space that will feature news not only from Montenegro, but also from the region itself to share the experiences, the knowledge, help everyone grow. The next step is we are focusing on housing projects. One of the challenges we are also facing is preserving and keeping the ICT professionals in the company, considering that their skills are something that is very competitive and they are able to capitalize on the global market. One of the benefits we are going to present to our employees of the company of member states is the housing project that aims to impact 100+ families to help provide a quality but affordable housing for IT professionals in our companies. And of course, the IT manifest, which is another big step that we want to have, is the document where we identify key problems in the ecosystem, provides recommendations on how to solve them, set strategic goals for the further development of the ICT industry with recommendations how to achievement, of course, with the ultimate goal of positioning and ICT sector as a strategic development industry of Montenegro, and also that it becomes recognizable, easier to track the impact it has on the economy as a whole as a strategic sector. We are very looking forward to discussing things with you and connecting with you further throughout the day. Some of our member companies are here today. I know they reached out to some of you, and I wish you all very pleasant and very fruitful meetings together. If at any times you have any questions, I will be here until the end of the forum. Also, the members of the office of the ICT Cortex, please feel free to reach out for any questions, suggestions, or opportunities for collaboration. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sania. Thank you very much. And as I said, this is one of the most important field to cooperate with, because this is the future, in its immediate future, that a lot of repetitive actions, agriculture or in the hospital and other things will be made by robots and by software, and this is already in place. And we have to be ready to do this, and cooperation is the only way to accelerate this. At the level of the world, there is a lack of software programmers and engineers, so we only can do this with the direct links between different companies.
Yes, definitely. So one of the two goals that we want to achieve is to create this shared workforce that will be specialized in helping not just working for the ICT sphere, but working horizontally with specialized professionals in other spheres to help them become more innovative, more efficient, more effective in what they're doing. Basically, in the end, to create more value for everyone.
Yes, in Romania, the ITC sector is making now around 7% of the GDP, so almost equal with agriculture. So in Romanian agriculture was probably more than 1 million people, something 2 million people. In the ITC sector is only 140,000 for the time being, but of course we want to reach 200,000. So we see that with 2 million people, we make the same GDP like with 140,000. So thank you. And now I have the pleasure to give the floor to Mr. Bogdan Stanache from Ines Romania to present about something about investing in Romania.
About this platform.
That's correct. Many thanks, Ambassador. Is it a good connection? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we hear you. Yes.
Good. Many thanks, Ambassador, Mr. Gorinchoi, dear organizers. Many thanks for inviting me here today and giving me the opportunity to discuss about our infrastructures and our plan that we intend to develop in the Dolj County, specifically for helping companies connecting globally, particularly today with the huge demands of the channel between Romania and Montenegro. My name is Bogdan Christian Stanac. I'm an entrepreneur for about 20 years. We are pretty involved into everything that's related to innovation into the IT sector.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stanache, can you speak louder a bit?
I think I have it the louder possible on my end here. Let me check something else. Hold on a second. Is it better now?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let me go ahead. So I was saying that my background starts from IT&C industry. We develop a lot of projects in the public sector for more than 10 countries. We operate in most of the important jurisdictions worldwide, where we work with a lot of, let's say, financing tools in terms of World Bank, ERBD, European Union, and so on. We are about 80 engineers all over the world, and for about 15 years, we're developing a lot of projects into the innovation world, and which includes a few subsidiaries that we'll explain in the next slides. These are a few customers that we work with. As I said, more than 85% of our public is related to the sector public. We also do work with a lot of corporates, a lot of banks. We create a lot of infrastructures for private banking, especially in the UAE, in Saudi Arabia, and in the US. With all this background and all this network that we created for about 15 years, we worked for about 3 years to develop a heart of our mission, little infrastructure, I would say, because this is just a part of a whole entire project, which will be called INES, Innovation Excellence Startup. This will be a network infrastructure that will serve companies in order to access the rest of the Europe, not particularly Romania or Craiova or Dolj County, and we'll offer a bunch of services and a lot of help in order for them to overcome the biggest challenges in order to find leads and cooperate on the highest level possible. Our phase 1 of the project is 5,000 square meters facilities, which will involve 3 buildings that will include innovation labs, office spaces, and a lot of other subsidiaries which are related to the channels and the network platform that we intend to do there. The second phase of our project will be a data center that will be level tier 3 security level. And then the third project will be a near Hy-Vee solution with a disaster recovery platform. All in all, will be almost 20,000 square meters facility that we call it an IT park, which will try to go beyond the limit and which will try to operate in the most proficient way in order to help companies to cooperate with different partners from the domain of innovation and create a new ecosystem, I would say, not only locally, I would say to connect the global ecosystem. Why Romania? Because obviously Romania still contains a health economy. We still have one of the strongest real GDP growth in the EU. We also have educated workforce. Our city particularly, it's a kind of, we have like a nickname called Silicon Valley of the Southeast Europe. So we have a lot of people and potential for growing the STEM education in terms of the IT, but not only. Romania still has a pretty low labor cost. The low cost of the living, which is cheaper than big metropoles like London, Paris, or Vienna. And we also have, I would say, a competitive taxes for corporate and individual solutions. Our platform will help people to develop mentorship programs, will help people to create introductions to the global markets, because what's happening is like we won't open only the Romanian ecosystem. We'll also be able to help people to go abroad, having in mind that we have an extended experience with network which comes for more than 10 countries. Our campus in Craiova will be connected with many other innovation centers, which will operate in some strategic positions, centers in regards with the European financing, with the USA financing, and some others entities. We'll also work with a lot of corporate partners, having in mind we have a bunch of partners worldwide in terms of hedge funding, private equities, and so on. And obviously, we'll focus a lot on the technology partners, education partners, and some others that will come on the way, being able to give us a hand to create this whole new infrastructure that we intend to do it. We call it a new way to innovate. Our home in Craiova for the first phase of the project will consist in a 5,000 square meters facility with a direct focus to the things that we have the most expertise on, like blockchain, like IoT, like intelligence, artificial, cybersecurity, obviously, and then a lot of programs specially designed for the startups and some other IT projects. Of course, at our campus, we'll be able to offer a range of our services in order to help companies to penetrate the markets and be able to do their brainstorming or whatever is needed for them to become globally. These services will be related to marketing and communication. We'll be able to do technology development, and of course, we'll have various of training programs which will give a plus in the business development that we intend to do for our projects. Conclusion, particularly what Ines can offer to the companies that are interested to come in Romania, in Dolj County, or even in the EU market, we'll be able to offer a direct access to major markets. I would say here, Romania, Europe, specifically Southeast Europe and North America. But even more, having in mind our networks consist in many other countries, we'll be able to generate a whole flow of process to develop leads and create projects together. We'll be able to centralize resources in our campus. For example, if a company from Montenegro is to establish the European market, and they will need some sort of HR, they will need to hire resources, they will need to do whatever business development or specific product services, manufacturers, and so on. We'll be able to offer all these bunch of services for them with our experience and our team that we include into this. Of course, we'll try to cross-cultural customer service support, and then we'll also be with the other innovation centers from our network that we aim to be one of the most accurate innovation center network in the world.
Okay.
We are positioned in Craiova, in the Dolj County. Of course, as I said, we want to cooperate globally, and we'll particularly be interested into cooperating with the Montenegrin companies that are willing to open the Romanian market. But even more, as I said, we'll be able to go beyond the limits and open the other markets as well, based on our experience. Many thanks for your audience today and for your time.
Thank you very much. Now we'll give the floor to Mr. Andrei Ștefan Cristian, Head of Management Marketing Business Administration Department from the University Ioan Cuza. Yeah.
Your Excellency, dear guests, dear colleagues from the business environment, I would like to share with you some thoughts about my presence here, and I'm very glad to be here with you today. First of all, I would like to tell you that as my colleague, which is missing right now, Marius Alexa is an entrepreneur and also he teaches entrepreneurship. I'm also a professor, but I also am an entrepreneur. I have my own business. Also, I collaborate a lot with the Chamber of Commerce in Iași in order to keep our faculty, the Faculty of Economics and Business Administration, in very close relation with the business environment. So this is the type of approach that we want to sell to you. This is what we think about this development of the economy in the future, based on this sharing of knowledge between the universities and the business environment. And I hope that our collaboration in the future will lead to such a mental pattern that will lead to development of clusters, of partnerships, maybe together with the universities here in Podgorica, Iași, and the business community. To give you some insights about the level of development of the academic environment in Romania, I can tell you that all our universities right now are following the structure and the system which is in the European Union. They are all accredited, so they all provide diplomas which are recognized through all the European Union. For building a competitive workforce in Europe, we are very open to Erasmus exchanges, and we are collaborating. My university, for example, is collaborating with more than 68 countries around the world, and just in our faculty we have more than 200 exchanges per year of students and staff, and this is something growing. And you can use this kind of opportunity, for example, to study or to come in practice, Erasmus practice exchanges for a couple of months to see what is happening in the industries in Iași and in the universities. So the Romanian universities are starting right now to look upper in the competitiveness chain around the world. So we have now more than 30 universities which are ranked in the universities rankings, and we have, I would say, around 10 to 12 universities which are highly competitive, and my university, Alexandru Ioan Cuza University in Iași, is one of them. We have many faculties, like 15 faculties, and we hope to be able to cooperate with you. We also have besides the Faculty of Economics and Business Administration, we also have a Faculty of Informatics, so in the IT technology. Hope to have a great meeting today and maybe see some of your members of the new generation coming to Iași to strengthen our partnership in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. I think that the field of cooperation, this field, cooperation in the university sector, is extremely important, and we also the embassy, we want to support this and facilitate these links. So we'll continue to present your offer to the universities in Montenegro. So please, if you send us some materials for presentation, we can do this. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you very much.
And now I have to, at the end, we'll give the floor to Mrs. Diana Mihalcea to make a presentation about IT iconic cluster. And I know that after that you'll sign an agreement with the ITC Cortex, which we congratulate you for this. You have
Yes.
Hello, Dobar dan. Your Excellence, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, my name is Diana Mihalcea and I come from Iași, Romania. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present our organization and to create this opportunity to link the Romanian business leaders with the Montenegrin business companies. We have arrived last evening. My colleagues arrived in the morning, so they have the opportunity to discover the city in well, not only the city, but also the country. Exactly. And we have discovered a beautiful country with a lot of potential. And I'm sure that this day is a special day and will create wide connections between our business companies. I'm here to introduce iconic cluster. But first of all, I will present some numbers about the ITC industry in Romania and Iași. Iași is a city situated in the northeastern part of Romania, in Moldova, as you have said, close to the Ukrainian border to geographically identify us. We are the second largest city from Romania after Bucharest. Only in the metropolitan area we have around 430,000 people. We are an important ITC hub in Romania. This important industry has developed in the last year due to a few factors, such as the office spaces, which was very important, but also the universities, because we have around 50,000 students in the universities from Iași, and annually we have around 3,000 graduates in IT and from the faculties from Iași, informatics, computer science, as Mr. Ambassador has graduated. So we are very connected with well-qualified, high-qualified human resources, and we are very proud to have also members of the cluster from the universities, the faculties, and also from high schools. The IT industry from Iași has around 20,000 employees now, but we estimated that in the next 10 years, it will grow like with 50% to 30,000 employees in the ITO companies from Iași. I've heard that ICT Cortex has been born like 1.5 years, but we are the oldest cluster cluster from ITC cluster from Romania, created in 2012. Our mission is to gather new media and IT companies to collaborate, to create connection, to create a microclimate open for innovation and new digital products and services. We have a triple helix model of innovation. It is very important for us to connect three of the most important pillars of our economy, of our industry. There are the universities, two of the largest universities from Iași. They have these faculties of informatics and computer science, as I have said, we are linked with this part of the academic area. We have the private companies, around 50 private companies, tech companies from Iași, especially SMEs, and we have the authorities. I have included here not only the municipality and the county council, but also the scientific and technological park. And you will see later that we also have some technological transfer center from the universities, which is a new center from the academic area. Our objectives are to create a context of development of collaboration between the IT companies, between the members, between the companies and the institution and the authorities, and to create this climate open to innovation. And it is very important for us to increase and to help to increase the competitiveness of the companies through joint participation of information and know-how in joint projects. How do we help our members? We are part of some very important networks, European networks, and we do offer them access to the European internal market. So this means that we offer internalization support, access to the third countries market. We do create opportunities to access the public sector, even through national or regional programs, through innovation vouchers. We create opportunities to access some private funding, and we are part of the connectors between the members. As the expertise and the competencies of our members, we have a wide range of services that our companies can offer. I will present some profiles of our members, but here are some of the fields that we can cover. Of course, we offer software development, but we have also members which offers electronic manufacturing services. We have big and important companies creating software, medical software development, and involved in research and development for the medical field. We have companies with expertise in implementation of advanced technologies in the field of education, including 3D printing, robotics, drones, digital electronics. We have also mechanical engineering and design services offered by our members, and it is very important to know that a lot of our companies are involved in European projects, and they offer their expertise and their competencies. You may see here some of our members, including the co-founders of the iconic cluster. I was talking about the founders of Arhipelago, Wiron, Rudor Engineering, but you may find the iTransfer Center, which is a center of technological transfer created at the University Alexandria Ampuza from Iași. And for us, it is very important to have such a center to create the opportunity to deliver the academic competencies to the private companies. We have Technopolis, which is a scientific park from Iași. I have have introduced only a few of our members because we are like 60 private tech companies. We have Iris Robotics, which has created the first humanoid robot from Iași, and now they're involved in a few international projects. WISE Travel is an important travel agency with a social enterprise in the field of tourism. And I just mentioned the last company, Omniplatform, who are using sophisticated neuromarketing algorithms in the marketing field. Very interesting services that our members are offering. We had a lot of activities in the last years. We are involved in a lot of projects, national or international or local, also with the municipality, that also with the European institution. Our last projects which we are involved in it close. I have included this presentation because I see it is very important the way that we can be involved in a transsectorial fields, because this is a consortium between 5 clusters from 5 different countries in different fields. We are digital, we have clusters from fashion sector, and there are clusters from the circular economy. So this shows how digital innovation can be involved in different fields like construction, agriculture, fashion, and so on. We are a member of the ACCP platform. We have a very good collaboration with this platform. And we believe that alone we can do great things, but together we can do greater. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that this is great what you want to say. For example, in telemedicine, medical sector, this is also a need here. Also, like in Romania, to have, I would say, a simple access to the doctors through telemedicine, and this is a field that it's suitable for Montenegro. Another one is because of the fact that here in summer it's very hot, so there are a lot of fires in the woods, and I would say a surveillance with drones, I think, can be an important aspect. So this is only, only 2 fields, but also what you said about circular economy. This is also extremely important. And thank you. And now we'll invite you to sign the agreement. Yes.